The front line in Ukraine has effectively frozen due to the widespread use of FPV drones by both sides. As the Wall Street Journal reports, movement in open areas has become extremely dangerous for both Ukrainian defenders and Russian occupiers. Along the 750-kilometer front line, hundreds of drones are circling in the air at the same time, making it virtually impossible for infantry or equipment to move safely, especially within 20 kilometers of the front line, which is under constant threat of airstrike. Journalists note that FPV drones perform many tasks. They are used for reconnaissance, mine installation, ammunition delivery, and also for the evacuation of the wounded and dead bodies. Due to their low cost, FPV drones are even used for pinpoint destruction of individual fighters, which was previously considered impractical for more expensive types of weapons. One of the key features of FPV drones is the presence of a camera with a real-time broadcast, which allows the operator to accurately point the device at the target. This makes them cheaper and more effective than, for example, rockets. The publication also draws attention to the use of fiber optic drones. These drones are capable of bypassing electronic warfare systems thanks to a signal rope that ensures stable communication. Ukraine's experience since 2022 demonstrates that modern warfare is a fusion of manpower-intensive trench combat and drone-driven technological innovation. By focusing heavily on the latter, Ukraine has been able to offset Russia's often overwhelming advantages in terms of conventional military strength. Today, Ukrainian drones account for around 70% of confirmed Russian losses, according to the Royal United Services Institute. In the air, first-person view Ukrainian drones pound Russian armor, artillery, and trench networks along the front lines. Meanwhile, Ukraine's interceptor drones are shooting down Shahed bomber drones, while long-range drones strike refineries, airfields, and arms factories deep inside Russia. Ukraine's Operation Cobweb in June 2025 was a vivid demonstration of these rapidly evolving drone capabilities, with around 20 Russian military aircraft damaged in simultaneous drone attacks on multiple airbases across the Russian Federation. Aerial drones are only part of Ukraine's expanding unmanned arsenal. The Ukrainian military uses ground drones to storm enemy trenches, deliver supplies to the front lines, and evacuate wounded soldiers from hotspots. At sea, Ukrainian marine drones have forced the Russian Black Sea Fleet to abandon its home base in Russian-occupied Crimea. Remarkably, Ukrainian marine drones, armed with missiles, have also reportedly managed to destroy Russian helicopters and fighter jets. Together, these air, land, and sea drones are able to threaten every part of Putin's war machine.
South Korea's military intelligence agencies have reported that North Korea may have delivered over 12,152mm artillery shells to Russia in support of its war against Ukraine. A report by the Defense Intelligence Agency shows information that North Korea has provided Russia with around 28,000 containers containing weapons and artillery ammunition. If calculated with 152mm single shells, are presumed to have reached more than 12 million, the Defense Intelligence Agency said. Last year, North Korea sent 11,000 soldiers to support Russia's war in Ukraine, followed by an additional 3,000 this year. The troops supported Moscow's counteroffensive in Kursk, a western Russian region where Kiev troops launched a surprise incursion last August and suffered heavy casualties, according to reports. In late June, South Korea's intelligence agency claimed that North Korea is likely to send more troops to Russia in the next 2 months. North Korea deployed thousands of soldiers to aid Russia in the Ukraine war following the signing of a strategic partnership treaty by leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Pyongyang in June 2024. In April, South Korea's spy agency claimed that North Korea likely suffered 4,700 casualties while fighting alongside Russian forces in the Russia-Ukraine war, with 600 confirmed fatalities. Ukrainian military intelligence chief Kirill Budanov told Bloomberg that North Korea may now be covering as much as 40% of Russia's ammunition needs for the war. Budanov also confirmed that Pyongyang is providing other advanced weaponry, including ballistic missiles and artillery systems, which he described as good weapons. Russia and North Korea have been deepening bilateral ties amid international scrutiny. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov visited Pyongyang last week and said North Korea has reaffirmed its clear support for Russia's war in Ukraine and the Kremlin's leadership, reported South Korean news agency Yonhap. In return, Russia is reportedly providing North Korea with financial support and technology, helping Kim Jong-un's regime to mitigate the effects of international isolation. A video has been shared in a Telegram app, capturing foreign fighters deployed in Russia's Kursk region within the Ukrainian army. The volunteers are fighting within the 47th Mechanized Brigade that is made up mostly of Colombians, but also includes volunteers from Peru, Brazil, Zimbabwe, Italy, and Mexico. The video shows the fighters gathered in a forest lane, chanting slogan, "Glory to Ukraine." They are also seen chanting words in Spanish. According to information posted on a Ukrainian Telegram channel, soldiers within the 47th Mechanized Brigade are trained from scratch and used in Ukrainian army's both offensive and defensive operations. Some foreign fighters, especially those from Colombia, have been transferred to the 47th Brigade from other units. The work of the Colombian assault troops is showing strong results and is making a significant impact on the battlefield. They've already seen combat against Russia's elite brigades and North Korean special forces in the Kursk region, the Telegram channel quoted the commanders of the Colombian assault company as saying. It should be noted that up to 30,000 foreign fighters have joined Ukraine's war against Russian invasion since 2022. Ukraine set up the Ukrainian Foreign Legion, a military unit of the Ukrainian ground forces, composed of foreign volunteers in February 2022.
Cuando pretenda sentir temor, la furia invade mi cuerpo, despertando en mi alma verde, el guerrero que llevo dentro, guerrero siempre guerrero, no le importa si es difícil, o si tal vez hay fatiga, casi todo cuesta arriba. Si queremos, podemos llegar muy lejos. Si queremos, podemos llegar muy alto. Si queremos, podemos hacer lo que sea. Solo está en proponérselo. Cumpliremos la misión. Porque siempre pensarán